Sɛ me kan no enne ye nipa ya to nsa frɛ no sɛ omedi anim no ne din de Patrick Ofobi Gamna de ano de asie sɛ yɛn bɛn no paa na enim sɛ no so ɛka ho yɛnua Patrick obi a sɛdeɛ me kan no in fact me kan family finance but enne no ɔbɛka ho asɛm paa no planning for retirement na me bɔ mpaeɛ sɛ nyame bɛboa na yɛnya nteaseɛ nya adesua kɛseɛ saa adeɛ wei no ɛyɛ adeɛ a ya na titiri akwantufoɔ bebree bu yɛ ne gu so yɛduru yɛ 60s afei na ne yɛdwene ho sɛ ɛka meyɛ biribi a nti m'ani agye sɛ onua Patrick bɛdi anim na wakyerɛkyerɛ yɛn ma ɛmɔ mpaeɛ wɔ Awurade yɛde wase paa sɛ nnɛ nso wama yɛn kwan sɛ yɛnsua nneɛma ahodoɔ bi a bɛboa mmusua ne awarefoɔ yɛnua a wayi na ma yɛn Patrick Ofobi mesrɛ sɛ fa no so na kyerɛkyerɛ yɛn ma yɛn nteaseɛ a bɛboa abusua ahodoɔ ɛwɔ nkɔmɔ a yɛdie mu ɛsiane sɛ ɛhia ahosiesie paa yesu din mu ne yɛsrɛ wɔ w'adom mu amen
amen.
Then it's my brother.
Yo, Pastor, ye di nyame da wase ewo jumadia udina my kwan ma yenso ye ba mu ba beboa eno nti adofo ne abusuafo enenso ye da nyame ase se wasan ama ye kwanya no se ye metoa ye adesua a efa ye nsikasam ene ekwan a ye befa so asiesie ye ho sikasam mu nititiriw ebra yaye akwantufoɔ obi man so yi eno nti sɛnea osofo kae no maba mpen kakra yabedi nkɔmɔ na enenso ye san abetoa so na yedi nkɔmɔ afa ye nsikasam entotoye ene ekwan a ye befa so na yetimi asiesie ye ho nititiriw ebra ye nyi na ye pen ye kakɔ ebra ye de ebekɔ ahomegye mu no eno nti ene ye adesua no ye besua afa retirement anase ebra ya ye adwuma na ye bepɔn akɔ ohome mu no edien ena ɛwɔ hɔ anase den na esese ye efree ebra ye bɛhyase a ye adwuma ebra ye duru adwuma mfimfin ana ye mfie no ɛbɛn brea ye de ɛkɔ ahomegye mu no eden ena ye bɛyɛ eno nti mato madesua no atifi asɛm ne sɛ are you ready to retire so wasiesie wo ho sɛ ebra so sɛ ɛsɛsɛ okɔ ahomegye mu adwuma famu a wasiesie wo ho waboaboa wo ho wahoboa te sɛn eno nti mesrɛ onyame sɛ ɔma yɛn nteaseɛ ɛwɔ kakra ye besua enei mu na ɔmoa yɛn ma yɛntimi enhunu enema a ɛsɛsɛ yɛyɛ sɛ yɛnhyɛ ase a yɛntimi ensiesie yɛn ho mfa nhyɛ ase ana sɛ yɛahyɛ ase nso a ɛdɛn na yɛbɛtumi ayɛ ebra a yɛkɔ yɛnim no eno nti are you ready to retire? Steps to a financially secured retirement. Enema yebetimi aye ama ebra enru se yenkɔ ya homegye mu no na yetimi aboboa ye ho yie a yebetimi akase afei de yaye ahomboa se yebekɔ ahomegye. Eno nti yebekɔ yen slides yi mu nkakra semre ma ekwan a yebetimi akɔ ni nyina mu semre ma ekwan so a na otwe foforo na aseda foforo no yebesan abetoa so enti emse ye nyina ye adwumayefo yi ana ase dodo a ye wo so yi eye adwumayefo no nea aya na eba yadwene mu ana ase bre so se ye adwene se yebekɔ ahomegye mu a ye nyina na yenim se eye ebre a yede ekɔ home after so many years of working yemu bi ho no mo a ye sha ase ye adwuma ne ye di mfie be aduenu ebi sha ase be dunum ebi sha ase be aduasa ni nyina no eye mfie bebre ena ye de eye adwuma eno nti se bre so se ye duru mpempen so a ye bekọ ahomegye mu no a brofo mu no ye kan se ye easy yourself into a more relaxed lifestyle. Yenya ye wo abrochire dem se yenim se nea adwuma kọ etie. Ebi story ahemanache bi oha no nan no num na o sorry edimrika ekọ. Obi oha anadwo duba ko a wada no na sese o sorry edimrika kọ. Eno nti ye de yemre ene ya hoɔden eye adwuma saa for emfie bebre. Eno nti se bre so se ye bekwa homegye mu a naturally no ya dwene mu no ye hune se afedie ye be home afri enyuma a ye no enyina ho na yetimi enya ohome ama ye nkra. Eno nti ye hyase na afe ye dwendwene nea ye beye obi so esan na adwuma nti a na mentimi nya akwan enema amani gye ho kra mentimi nye obi se adwuma nti me ne me namfofo kra ye ntimi nhia abusua obi okwa we beda obesore no na ba akokọ obeba no na ba akwada eno nti ye time together no eye ade a ebra ye adwuma nyina no ya na affect yen ye ntimi entu kwan na nsan na me ne mere edi nkomo na me se enso ye ya asamo abetena brochire ha akwantu a ye de akwantu kra ye nko obi nko ba bia se ne de ye de koje ye ni kakrada we don't have time for recreation. Eno nti saa nneɛma wenum nyina na ya na eba ya dwene mu se ebra ye dwene safe de ye bekọ ahomegye mu no nanso se saa nneɛma wenum eye busua agudi akwantuo ne nneɛma na ye ntimi nye ne nyina no ema ye da excitement se ye bekọ ahomegye mu ni ye betimi aye no a aya na efa bi no nso no esan ede ayam hyehye eba enipa bi so adentia so sikasam ya boa ye hu yie a saa bre ne so a ye betimi atena se a ye nya adwuma ye nsika ye benya ana ye nsika ye de atoto ba bi asiesia no e betimi aso yen ewo ye nkwa na aka wo ye nim ni nyina no ana eno nti brofo ne se aya na ede some kind of what apprehension I am hyehye ene o how bi aba beda yen so na afi ya hyase edwendwene eno nso ho eno nti ne edi kan ya na nka ye nigye I'm going to have time for my family, I'm going to have time to travel, I'm going to have time to do everything no now eba sikasam ede no ho a na afi ya hyase edwene eno nti ne amaye me retire kra sen na ebekọ sika no ebeso anase enso na nyame adom ti no me gidi se yenko ya adesua mu enkodru awieye no na ye nyina yetimi anya entiase na ye hunu enema a se ye nhyase enye ya esese ye hyase eye na aboaye ama yetimi anya da good and nice retirement package na ye dwene ho no o say aban a department ba kwa ye friend on the Employee Benefit Research Institute omo report bi na omo ka se omo do mani ehwa eye America fo a ye wo ha ye adwuma no emu enchichemu aduenum nan esika omo wo a omo susu se omo call retirement ya omo wo no nyina no less than $25,000. Less than $25,000. Enunti ana say enum kura nso no about 40.5% of them no feel say they will have enough and have a very comfortable retirement. Enti you can see say some way say e better nay no obia ebia ne retirement package sika wetimi asave wo mu ye be 25,000 no osusu se obetimi a retire ama ne ho ato no so no kre ade and sembisa kakra ewo hanom no ebisa yen say so no is that realistic say as of time obi depending on him fear wedi no or $25,000 and a one retirement account mu and as a one account mu no or betimi a retire ma wanya ahoto senia o susu ana open no say no ente saa de a then how much you have saved and sana wa retirement ebra wo ye adwuma yi no sika dodo se na sese utimi save to ho ansa na wa homegye bre no adru so and I say what if you are barely making ends meet now and nay and knit it through a free afie twa mu no ebe si sa bre se ne aye nyina ye nim se yade covid ema enipa bebre adwuma sam ye basa sika sam ye basa obi o kwa ania odi and la enra anajono say President Biden kasan okan for the first time in his life no ne reho ye se bra yare baaye na ohwe se ne a cars etimi ebope so a obi e pese obekọ na yamano just one package of a box full of food na kire se enipa ewo ahokyere mu a ene ni a ye didi adama de achekra no ye ntimi nyaa so saa nipa yi no ebe den na watimi a retire yiye ama ne ho ato no se ne a adesua yi kan and I say what can you expect from social security say senia yenim ewo krowe aban enhyehyɛ ye mu no ebra ye adwuma nyina no aban no enso tete yen sika ni bi to honom se ne ebe ya se o retire na wunni bibia wa save say your personal savings say ye bia other source of retirement income awo no at least ubetimi anya saa sika no social security income no ede atos ho a ebeboa mo atimi atena se kakra bare no mu no ahe na ubetimi de wani atoso. Can you afford long-term care? Ye nyina ye nim se senia ye nipadua te no ebra ye nyi koye nim no na nipadua no nso yemre na afi yade a ye hu bia na se anke bi ento ye nda no na ni nyina ahyase ba ye abrabom enu nti se koba se obeda ehonom for a long time senia ade no ekana na se senia ye nyina ye nim long-term care no a can you afford it? And I say eden ena ebeto yen wo saa bre no eno nti adesua ebekọ na wie no nyame adom nti ne yebetimi ehunu enema ye ya ebeboa yen ama yetimi meet all these things say nyame eboa na omaye ahomegye bre no a yebetimi enya ohome pa ama yenkra na yeni nso agye sene a ye bre ye nyina no enkoye kwa eno nti adesua emayen anamo ahodo kakra bi a se yetu a ebetimi aboa yen depending on our our age and time aka yen retirement emu no se ye fa anamo anasa niema kakra ye besua na enwumre na ye de eyi adwuma yi a nyame adom ti no obeboa ama yetimi atoto ye niema eyi eno nti o say simple steps to help you get to a financially secure retirement niema say oya no sa break anase mfie kakra wo wanim yi no a ebetimi aboa ama waye enhyehyeye ama ohomegye bra obekomu no eno na ye be hwe ho adesua kakra enwumre eno nti ne edi kan no me summary we ewa ha ye wi ebe fa no maako na ya kyerɛkyerɛ mu kakra into the first point no ese understand your time horizon ese se uhu omre emfie a wadi a wo mu no ene emre a aka wo adim ansa na wa retire no eno nti me de ahye so so uhu ne amaye no yellow highlighted you know na me point say ena esese woye anase say anamo say na esese utuntire se na ebe ya be mu hunu ebra wo de be kọ wa homegye mu no enti me say pick your retirement date and nay memfa me ho enye example nyame adom manyi kakra fine medi mfie be aduanan num eno nti se mehwe manimu a minim se akame hwie be mfie be aduenu na mintimi nya dwumaden bie mu a esese mitimi decide se mekọ ahomegye mu eno nti se ye me na mede me ho pick your retirement age no I can put myself in say I will retire at the age of 65 eno nti that is my retirement date enti no free sabre no say menye ahoboa yie ewo me mahomegye me retirement nhyehyeye ho a this is the time one esese me hyase edwene ho yie na me hu kwan a mefa so atu saa na mo no akodru honom. The second point is determine retirement spending needs. Say o retire esan say ebedru saa bre no nya adwuma na usika eba won nsem so atenti no eniema ben na ebehia wo a esese ususu ho ana wo hyase edwene ho saa bra wo ye adwuma no na watimi atu ho anamon. The third point is calculate after tax rate of investment returns. Esan say ye dwene ho nti no na yenim se ye be ye enhyehye anase ye di sika bi ana bibi ebe ye investment a ebe boa ma yetimi akwakodru butaya ye pese ye dru ho no ho na so se me yes I investment na me den mehu se me de misika we ehade we mu a emfaso se ne betimi abaso ama mekwakodru ebra me retire no na matimi anya ba bia me pese me dru ne ho no. And only another idea is to say you consider. The fourth point is say assess risk tolerance versus investment goals. And you know say o de usika no kwahye baabi a senia adesua ba akwa ye twa mu no me kan ye no esese o hwe se baabi a me di mesika e kwahye no so me an makoma kra betimi a handle the pressure na say eho ensem a ewo ho ana na eno nso wadwene ho yie. Afi the fifth point is stay on top of estate planning. Say estate planning so ya de ba ko a ebia me nim say yen Ghana fo mu nem say yen hyeda enka ho asem ana say yen hyeda enwene ho too much but the idea is say ye hyase di ho komo na ye dwene eno nso ho yie ekwan a ye betimi afa so esie yen ho ene yen japade yie ama enchirima ene wona obeka yachi. The sixth point ne say the right time for social security. Sanya medi kan ye no aban no e wo saa enhyehyeye no but what is the right time? So medi mfie 60 na me pesa me koje me social security retirement. Is that okay? What is the right time one? Me de mensa kan social security a ebeboa me ama matimi anya bibi papa efrimu. And then the last point is say save and spend wisely. And I mean the also me say spend but spend wisely. Enunti sa enema enso yi ena ye ba behwe no makoma akona ya hwe nia ye wo ebia ho a ebeboa yen ewo yen ahomegye ebre no emu. Ni edi kan no say understand your time horizon no anasa ni ameka say pick your retirement date no say yen current age a ye wo mu no ene age a ye be choose say sa bre no na ye be kọ ahomegye mu no se wudi kan ehunu sa emfie mienu yi no a eno no set the ground for your planning. Or say the longer time between today and retirement, the higher the level of risks your portfolio can withstand. Enunti se uwo emfie bebre kakra ewo wanim ansa na wakwa akudru retirement na ene se udu sika no kwhye investment bi mu kra no a emma wo yem nhyehyɛ wana se emma wo yem nhyehyɛ pie san se emfie no ewo wanim no ebetimi ameki up se ene usika no kofem kra ochna afe emfie miensa edi anim no ebetimi assign agete back ama watimi anya ehonfa so nto say if you are young and have 30 plus years until retirement, you should have the majority of your assets in riskier investment such as stocks. Enunti obi a wedi mfie beye aduasa num na owo be se mfie aduasa ewo nanimu ansa na wa retire no se owo sika bi na se wo pese wo di hye baabi ememfa so oba ho a stock market no is one of the best places wo di sika no kwasha okay for that time no say need Ghana for na say tuntum for be bra na ye nhye da mfa ye ni any stock market na echi because ania ewo ho na ba fam ewo ho na asahye nanso adesua kire say the longer years awo anim no say ode stock one of your portfolios and I say your major portfolio for investment with time no easy out and bibia kire say emfaso ebetimi aba ho esene se ebia odu sika no be share securities mu sabre se ebia government bonds ho de sika no enhye eno nti no mempa me ho asem nti no ma memfa me sika nkoto ho na me sika na enhye nanso o say historically no stocks outperform bonds and over the long periods no stock outperform bonds say ye hwe emfie kakra yi a etwamu ana edeba be sister bria yemfam free 2008 financial meltdown no ebaaye no edeba be drew ene 2021 yimu no say ye hwe sa time no a stock market no ekofem ema enipa bebre elusu wo musika sa bre no nanso say ye bold ana unya akukudru na odi sa sika no esan ebi ko shemu sa bre no ano a se ehwe as that time I think say it dropped below like 8,000 on the Dow Jones securities no a confirm to that level but the name assign a call up to about 33,000 and tiemfa ne say sa time no na owo sika ebia be say 10,000 and our the store or the stock eto honum sa time no the interest no is about 200 or 300 or 400% increased ebe drew a day no enunti no can say for a long time na it's a long period of time no faso eba ho than say udu sika no ebe share bonds mu anase bibia a little bit secured na sani additional can say you can long term na sani ye hunu years ye free be emfie du aduenu aduasa sani additional dey my no enunti say ode osika ehye sa abre no esan so wo mfie bebre wo wanim no a eboa ma utimi enya ho mfaso na as you get closer to your retirement age no na afi wa hyase sakra o portfolio no ana portfolio no na afi uyi bi free stocks market honum the bonds market no sani ebe ya ubetimi enya sika ankasa as ato honum as a best uhia so don sabeka sika ubetimi enya eno right away enunti that is our number one idea esese ye shase say ye consider ya depending on our time to retirement no we should start thinking about this as one of our enema or say ye ansa na ye ahomeje brand drew. Number 2 was say determine retirement spending needs say me call ahomeje mu a edien ena ebehia me anase eden niema na ebema me etimi atnase ya me ho beto me pa say having a realistic expectation about post-retirement spending habits will help you define the required size of a retirement portfolio. Yemu bebre me wogidie sese enei ye bisa yen se ye kwa homegie mu a sen na ye pese yen abrabo ya se ne anim honom ne kan no oh me pese metimi etutu kwan kakra me pese metimi akosra nkrofo a manya daje ankosra wo no and ni nyina no ejina sikasem so I say most people believe that after retirement their annual spending will amount to only 70 to 80% of what they spent previously. Enti nipa bebre gidi se okọ ahomegie mu a ni sika obehia de atnase for enfie kakra ewo nanim no eye about a maximum of 80% of near ene onya enti se nei no bosumi bia minya $1,000 a me gidi se me ko ahomegie mu na minya $800 a me ye okay Is that correct? Or say such an assumption is often proved to be unrealistic, especially if the mortgage has not been paid. And near ma ebi ebema sa yen assumption we no enye adwuma ena ye ka ho asem se ebi ohono mo a obe retire no na the mortgage a ewo ne dan so no ontua nwie. If unforeseen medical expenses occur, or say bibi esia na mortgage no ntua nwie ya ede na obeye. Retirees also sometimes spend their first years splurging on travel and other bucket list goals. Okay, nti sania enim honom no yebo boss no. Oh, me retire, me pese me tutu kwan kakra, me pese me kwa akoye say, me kwa akoji mani kakra, me ye say kakra. And nti the first years na wa retire no. Still I who say or more years e won anim. And nti sika e won nsem no na wa hyase e de edge nani, wa hyase e di no akesiye mu. Na or say in order for retirees to have enough savings for retirement, I believe that the ratio should be closer to 100%. A year already a friend of David Jill, Nick Jill, or yeah, CFP no a certified financial planner. Our boss our body we na or non so a BA Nejuma, a friend of key wealth partners. Or non the cars as we or say ubetimi enya anigye ewo wahomegye bremu no a esese usika ode to honom no eye almost the same to senia ene o spend no enti se ene bosome ohwe na se o expenses are they up to about $2,000 $3,000 ya expect say in your retirement no you might as well need the same amount and sana wetimi enya sa enigye ene ahomegye bre no senia open no afei ye court nea etoso miensa no a ose calculate after tax rate of investment. Say last time ye din komo no me kire mu ka se ba bia odi usika bekwa akwhye se odi eye ajapade bia na se odi o invest no esese number 1 ote ase, number 2 esese uhu or how ewo ho ana se the risk ewo ho ana afei esese uhu emfaso a ebeba no saying ena in a long term no a bit me add up to your life and until say number one word me hunu nia in fear opese udi ansa na wako retirement no na afi wa hunu niema se wako retirement ya still a obese sika wo ho no the next thing ne say afi de ene se me di mesika e hye baabi a ehe ena me mfa nhye na mfaso ahe anase den na metimi enya wo saa sika me de kwhye saa investment portfolio num no eho into say a required rate of return in excess of 10% before taxes is normally an unrealistic expectation even for long-term investing. As you age, this return threshold goes down, as low-risk retirement portfolios are largely composed of low-yielding fixed income securities. And unti nia account ewo ha nyina ne se udo usika no kwhye baabi a emfaso beba ho na ebia enei no o emfaso a obetimi anya wo ho no eye elhamu nchemu be se edu a ka ehu se umfie no ekọ wanim na afei se stock market na do usika no kwhye ya ehu behia se emfie no ekọ anim no ubeyi bia free ho ede akwa kwhye bonds mu bonds market no eno no ho yield no enye kese enti no se o set your target no at 10% ne no a ebedru baabi no na emfaso a eba ho ma no eye ketwa bi eno nti you see say you fall short of your target goal eno nti you say ideally you should be saving 10 to 15% of your gross income for retirement. Maybe elder oti ebe ye adisua no cheche gross income any net income any sad sika no emu no enti nia addition de my any say ye pe bibi edi sika shemu dia ene na esese a year between 10 and 15% ebra wo hya se no of gross income enti gross no eye nia yentete tax any ebia 401k ne health insurance ayi nyina bia emfree mu no enti so gross no eye ebia 3,000 ansa ne abetiti bibia o se eye sesa 3,000 ne so no ena wo hyasie save 10 to 15% of sika o de be ko wa homegie mu no o se okay enti o se you should be saving 10 to 15% of your gross income for retirement. If you work in a company where your employer matches your retirement contribution, then you can adjust your saving amount to add up to 10 to the 15%. No, em say enipa ye adwuma wo companies akese bi mu no a omo no sika obeti ato ho bia no omo nso edi bi aka ho no se sika no a ewo won sam yemfa nsa ne amekan na ebia o gross no 3,000 na se wo hwese udi move 10% because 10% kra no $300 and 15% no about $375 and necessary the 20 say no free usika mu a ebema ebia sika ka won sam sesia no enso no you can go on a gradual progression and until shase ebia from 5% for the first year now 8% for the first year now if why you wadrin say every year bia no made 1% or 2% ebeka home for the next 5 years no esan say ne nyina anim no afi bia no say nyame ya dom a yadwuma ye no ye hu ne say ye sika ekonanim kakra sen afi etwa mu no eno nti say ebi beka ho a na me nso me de 1% aka ne amede esie ne ho na me de 2% aka ne amede esie ne ho eno nti by 5 years time no ube hu sa afi de wetimi akodru the goal of 15% no ho ebema wetimi enya that level field of investment no for the next feasible years ewo yanim eno nti se esese utimi eyesa na hwese ahyase no me hyase na me de 10% na 15% no krato na ebema me ho akire me a yen hyase kakra na afi ode kakra ka ho afibia and it has to be a planned and determined thing say afibia nso ene ne hawa ebetimi abehia o entie bia be wadwen se afibia me de 1 and 2% ne beka ho no ye wura afi no mu a na bia asam kese bia behia wo kwa so na afi sika na san hyase sheki o se ade de me anam kan ye nso menye hye o se metimi aye ne sa na abehu a na wa skip eno nti yemfa eno nso enye ade a yede ebeye yen hyehye se ne ebeye yebetimi ede yen sika ni bi atuho yie ama yetimi akodru yen ahomegie bre no enhyehye no. Number 4 no ose assess risk tolerance versus some investment goals eno nti se ba bia me de me sika na ekohye no eden or how ana ebetimi aba ho se ne me di kan ye no stock market enye stable enipa bebre ohono mo a omuni akoma for the stock market no isan se ene ebi obehwe no yes market na kosro 2%, market na kosro 5%, ade ebechi ana abosome echi no market no asan down about 15% and 10% into hupe na ye mo gene se ehwi was ye misika yasan misika na ehye sen into behu a boom wa koyi na ade eno nti ose baabi a wodo sika bekọ akọhye bia no esese uhu how ebetimi aba ho na wogidi se wo hwe wakoma mu ne wabrabo mu nyina rese so yade amakoma ebetimi ana nti ose whether it's you or a professional money manager who is in charge of your investment decisions, a proper portfolio allocation that balances the concerns of risk aversion and return objectives is arguably the most important step in retirement planning. How much risk are you willing to take to meet your objectives? So, usika no, say 10,000 and now they ko shemu aka unso the 10 ne shemu a sani e kan say bibia nye rosy no enye possible say emfaso obeba ho saa kosi se obekọ akoyi usika no ebi ebetimi ahye so ehye are you willing say ubetimi stand that no she kakra no ebehye na ebehye wo mu na should some income be set aside in risk-free treasury bonds for required expectations no se minisa akokudru no a medisika kese no enyina behye the stock market se ne na kan no a so ehun be hia say ne medi bi beto treasury bills and as bonds bi ato ba bia eno de enhye ententem ana enhye basabasa sa na or say you need to make sure that you are comfortable with the risk being taken in your portfolio and know what is necessary and what is luxury enunti ade ni bi a wo de kwakochem na se ne America no wote ase now who say we are comfortable with I know many young people maybe a din komo they go in with just near AB and Adam for be beka so Adam for be say oh me to stock be AB $500 menya home and for so $100 within 2 months and 3 months I say oh wow and you not just say and you no so tears you so on tears you boom no so then ho akoshim na ni beba na ho so no na afedi ade na ahase ekofam o say me kra ade we na nka me mpe o madam fu ina ka se eye na me di mesika koshemu esese ote kakra ote ase kakra se won te ase a eno nti ne yese ye friend crofo bi se professional money managers no esese opo bi na won no edi ho nkomo no chire omuma ote ase ansa na odo ho akoshemu say this is something that should be seriously talked about not only with your financial advisor but also with your family members. Don't be a micromanager who reacts to daily market noise. If shirts, okay, and until say, near SSA, oh yeah, SSA, udi home komo, one obi America said near canon, professional person be I would name one quine, edi home komo, and then your non qua, well, bushing for so say, oh yeah, or warinia, SSA one or kenny. Etimidi sa decision we home komo esan say e betimi abe affect or non so in the long run ebia na ye ntimi ankomo into social security no pa but nia wo obeye ene no e betimi affect o ho kani a social security income or non so benya ntino say we make such decision no a esese one abusuafo a mo ka sikasem no edi ehon komo ansa na watimi aye manenya wo say we dey say me ana me adwuma na me nya sika nti no nia me pesa me dey na me dey ono so pa omfa ne dey enkoye ne obe no e be affect mu me enu nyina at some point eno nti no or say esese ye di hon komo nti or say if shirts went on sale for 20% off you want to buy, right? Why not stocks if they went on sale 20% off? And unti say sanya yina yenim no and say yeah man no eya de ho pa omunim stores so etete niam so 10 and 2 bet you say hey Macy's 4-year sale, hey Coos 4-year sale, hey 4-year sale 20% off. Say ade ni hia ne say you say hia no na ode ne ho akonum no akotobi enti o se ade e for sa aba na se dimrika ekotobia so say stock market no ekofam na eyefo a don't you think say it's also the right time to buy and say one obi oye sika ho adwuma edi nkomo a asemo obeka kire wa no or say buy when it is cheap. Enti ebra sani amesha ase kan no ebra stock market no crash ya na afedie obia bohu so on person odi ni sika be stock market ho no enipa enya akukudura sa abre no ebia stock na e to no ebia $100 sa abre no e so teba be 30 na 40 no na onya akukuduro to sa 40 no sa abre no enei wanya ho mfaso mo ho eno na adesua ede ma yen se eniam tade boye fo ne eto a so se stock market no e honso eyefo a why don't you buy ade a sese ebasa ye de ye nikoma na say housing market se ne ye nyina anim no housing market no so crash ye na dan bo be ye fo so was it not the right time to buy compared to ene se ne ye nyina ye hunu no dan bo no asan aye den and especially ye we Worcester ade say dan eye ukres kakran here unya bi na wato. So in investment, that is what you do. You pounce on the cheaper things and then make sure say wetimi secure BB ho. Na in the future as the year goes, a rise here wetimi enya home faso. Number 5 for say stay on top of estate planning. I'm say me estate planning no why you and to say estate planning so yeah another key idea is say yes edi ho nkomo pa na eno no nipa ya na ho behia se ye ne ombedi ho nkomo no lawyers any accountants ana aya na esese ye ne omudi ho nkomo but no achi no or say life insurance is also an important part of an estate plan and the retirement planning process. Having both a proper estate plan and life insurance coverage ensures that your assets are distributed in a manner of your choosing and that your loved ones will not experience financial hardship following your death. A carefully outlined plan also aids in avoiding an expensive and often lengthy probate process. Anunti, say, nyame ayadom ode sika no bi asie emfaso aba ho say ye real estate, say ye stock market, say ye baby a ode sika no kwohye ye bia no afei de emfaso aba ho niema asisi animu awie nea esese ye hyase de ye ni kɔ ho so ene say nyame mfasa ama se koba se ochina mini hɔ no mo a na japade no eden ena meye no ehemfo ena mede hye omo nsa why na be hwɛ so sɛnea kyerɛsɛm ɛka no sɛ sɛbe owu a ebia yebewu no kra no aya na enye ya sɛbe o mpanimu animu a ɔkwase a ɔbɛba bedi waade na wabɛhye wagyapadeɛ ɛno nti ɛno nso ɛyɛ adeɛ baako a ɛsɛ sɛ yɛhyɛ aseɛ na yedi ho nkɔmɔ sɛ minim spa sɛ yɛn yekromfo no ɛyɛ adeɛ a yɛnhyɛ da mfa yɛni nkɔ ho o matɔ me fie metua me dan ne kawia na me kusu tua enche mewie o me o me 401k me o me retirement income me o we wa ejapade no awo ni nyina. If you don't put things in place, if you don't put enhyehyɛ ɛwɔ ho a nyame mfa saa ma wanhwɛ yi a ube free mu no na ɛfa kɛseɛ no ano ɛyɛ kra kodi abansɛm enso wadwene mu no woyɛ ne sɛ woyɛ de agya wɔ abusua nanso sɛ woanyɛ careful na wan plan ne yi a ɛbɛkɔ akɔdi ebia aban ana obi a wansusu sɛ wode wachi ebegya no nti o say estate planning no a process of anticipating and arranging during a person's life for the management and disposal of the person's estate during the person's life in the event the person becomes incapacitated and after death. And no ebi kra sabe na unya enguye nanso na yade bi abɛbɔ wato hɔ no mu afei enema ananka wo pɛ sɛ wo yɛ bia no untimi enye na obi ana decide ma ɛno nti sɛ wanhwɛ yi a sɛnea kyerɛsɛm mu ɛto yɛn papa Isaac no ɛbra n'ani efraeɛ na afei ɛsɛ sɛ otimi ehyira ne ma no nea nanka ɔno abɔ ne tirim sɛ ɔno no pɛ sɛ ohyira no enye saa na ɛkɔbaayɛ ɛno nti ɛbra yɛ te ase no. These are some of the things that say ma ye ni edi akyire na ye planning say nyame mfa saa ma say yade bi aboma to ho ene na mintimi make decision on my own na eden na ebeto magyapade eden na beto me yere eden na beto me ma eden hwan na befa magyapade and ye nyina ye nimpa ye Ghana fo e ye nim esan say nyame mfa saa ma say me jo mafiri mu say si yi a menye sure say decisions ni bebre of a meyere na abusua be ma ne kwan ma na take ebedru honum no na ebi obi adikan akofa ayi ejapade ba akokra de akotie baabi and say no bi eka asem bi se oskani bi ewuye ewo Ghana na omo ekwa akosie no na msa ambulance e ose yede ni tum no e delay o kwan so se enso kwan so na be say ana abusuani ba akoka so ene yemfa ne nto ne car a wato yi mu na yemfa no enko abusuani ba akɔ sɛ car kama say de funu tum saa yɛ den ampa o amfa na nto no ane car no a wato no ɛno nti sɛ waanyɛ nhyehyɛe ama wagyapadeɛ anaa wo ho ne wabusua a wagyapadeɛ bɛkɔ akɔdi wrong person nsɛm a untimi enya ho hwee saa brɛ no. Say it means making plans in advance, naming the people or organizations you want to receive the things that you own after you die, and taking steps now to make carrying out your plan as easy as possible later. However, good estate planning is much more than that. It should also do the following. And unti yes, wetimi akeka say, oh, me wua, oh, ebia, me car way there, me de bema me ba way, oh, me dan way, me ba ne befa me yere and I say no, and no, but you have to go to the next level and answer the next step, no, to make sure say you have done some of these things. And yema kakreya e wo hanom so who say bibia ededin or say instructions for your care and financial affairs if you become incapacitated before you die. Sani amekan no se koba se yade bi abo wa afi wa untime nwene ma wo ho a kwan ana ehwe wo yade mu wo yarebre mu no kwan na ehwe wo kwan na ehwe wo sikasem so kwan na etoto de amount. Number 2 ne say arrangement for disability income insurance to replace your income if you cannot work due to illness or injury. And unti se koba se mintimi nya adwuma sesi abiem na me yare da ho no mo a eden sika ben na megina so a ede me behwe especially if you are not retired. Untimi ebia untimi fa unsan koka 401k ana sika bi no a eden na ebeye e obra yade abowo eda ho no. Number 3 ne say provide for the transfer of your business at your retirement, disability, or incapacity or death. And unti SSA utimi se uyobia wabie ejuma na wajuma SSA make provision se kobase mintimi enkoye ejuma biemu a hwan na ekohwe ejuma ne so ana se eden na ebe take care e obra mintimi enkoye ejuma eno so me retirement eden na ebe koso me disable eden and ebe koso o sa brand and sakra na sabe owu abam o say name a guardian for your minor children's care and inheritance. Emre bi me call abusua bi fie se me ne omo ekwa akoye sikasam ho ntotoye life insurance na investment say ye me call ye no omo aneto nsa frɛ me afi ye ya ade no obema na edi kan eye ne de na benefit no dev benefit no or say eja media mi wu a me yere na ebehwe akire nti no 100% farmer no or the behwe nkwala no ana ye afi me ye oba ne de no anam se na pacho nso benefit no menye ne sen o say me de mi kunu menyini ni se me wu a obehwe nkwala no enti mo no 30% na de aka no chema me ma no afi me se wow asem ya no odin be ma no de waje oba na di 100% ba oba na nye be ma ni otimi gi ni di be 30% pe enti esese u make provision na wo ye nhyehyɛ se wo manketo ana nkwala nketo wo mu a eden na ebetoa so ama omo atimi atoa so abobra sika be no omo de behwe omo school eden no omo de behwe omo ho ekosi se nyame be page omo agina baby or say provide for family members with special needs without disqualifying them from government benefits. Enti say wo nkwala ebia omo ewo special needs ya SSO making sure because aban no more musika enti no say wo ye provision ama omo nso a making sure say na wo de more omo no enko say na aban no e de more omo no enko yie no nso free onom or say provide for loved ones who might be irresponsible with money or who may need protection from creditors or in the event of divorce. Enti no obi ho no mo a ontimi nki pisika sika ka ono anensa obehye ne sesia. So you have to find a probate and I say and make that estate ne say ebaste mini ho no mo a me ba we san so ontimi handle sika kese enti no me pese bia bosumi bia no $1,000 and $2,000 and a munyim free or no ni sika meka to ho no no emfa ma no se ne be ya onye sika ne nkohye ni nyina se ne oba de se fo no ehye na japade nyina e obra na emre enso ye no or say minimize taxes hanso ye very important ade or say court cost and unnecessary legal fees, which may include funding access into a living trust, completing or updating beneficiary designations, or otherwise aligning your assets with your estate plan. Yenina yenim se nyame mfasa me ba se wafrim na wo de wajapade bia wo fie na se wo investment ne ade bia agya wachi o ma no a se omu yimu sika ana se omu yese omu ton ade no ayimu sika no a aban no ensa wo mbi obeje emu sika ne bi se CA no America hanom no the federal gift tax no e wasoro kama 11.58 million as of 2020 no. But say what they buy Massachusetts hanom dia or firm kakra say ade no awde che no ne bo no a year from 1.540 and 1 cent that's so adequacy 2,040,000 no. Abai no and as a state no a tax rate ya e was no 7.2%. And a free 2.4 million no echo 2.5 no so kono 8%. And unti wenum nyina ye niam bi esese utimi consider na hu se se me de meja pade eja me yere ana me ba we a esan value a ewo mu inti no aban no betimi age ho tax bi ama nea anka me hwe se sika no ede omobeye no bia na amfomo ankodru ho. So these are some of the things that SSA you consider and sana yetimi ameki sa yen final decisions no. Number 6 ye the addition na ba na afense bisa bia e wo ho no ye bisa. Or say the right time for social security. Say last although chre mu no ma ye hu say social security no eno nso e wo efa bia se sika e wo wonsam no e kosoro a aban no ebeje o tax wo ho kakra. And I say even sikano will be taken out during your retirement no prano age be or honomoa, you don't get the full benefit of the social security no. And until say timing for social security is that there can be a real impact on your finances based on when you take it. You can take it between ages 62 and 70, but it makes a big difference in the amount of money you get. At 62, you receive 25% less than if you wait for full retirement age. Also, this will affect you down the road since your annual cost of living adjustments will be based on a smaller figure, that's your retired figure versus your working income. In terms of we're handling the enchachmunayana and Tiaseno Edin Kakrabani, I can say, a brave son say retire retirement now. Yes, companies and abaya jumani bi on more a man who finds say even at age 60 crano ubit me a retirement. But say call retirement that age no your social security income ubenyano ayana ewo fem essing ubi or call retirement at 65. And at the same time, no 65 no crans will be so a call retirement. Na esan say why year and to year. Ebi or 401k or no ankasa de ne sika bi asie wo ye investment ya sika wo mu banti no se wa amfanensa anka social security ekosi se obedi 70 a ono nso ne sika obenya no ebe wo sorasen obi oje ne de at the age of 65 no nso. And addition no my hu se obi ekokodru age 70 no a ono ne sika no a obenya no about 32% more than obi oje ne there at the full age retirement of 65 and 66 na aban no de aban eno nti eno nso ade a esese ye consider ne yie ansa na ye retirement no edru ho. And the last na make ho asem na afi ye de yasem bisa abamu no say save and spend wisely. Ni ye nyina no ahoboa a ye ekosi se yakwa homegie mu a yebetimi live if not the same life I live say no, maybe even a better life or very close life to near live say into say now that you are putting money aside, you may feel an uncomfortable gap in your bank account, but there is a way to get around that with some honest evaluation of your expenses. It's say yes, you are waiting to know yes, would you seek better to hold my bones after I saw natural because we seek no eba on some of the bay you must say no. So And or say and or say the best way to start is to create a detailed list of your spending or receipt bills, investment statement, and put them together. There are always unexpected expenses, but what about the everyday and regular things? Or say smart spending on the little things that can add up. Example, say who decided say Abia anopebia onum coffee and now onum hot chocolate. Now say who decided and I say day onum 5 cups of coffee or hot chocolate. Now decided say a week. Meteso ba pekra no a se ba no ye $1 can who say in a year no 52 weeks only $52 and at all. So 30 years now anymore multiply $52 by 30 now for your investment profit account and over call kakra than say and cow spend days says ikano senia old dinu say see no and until say saving on electric bills, gas bills, and phone bills can add up as well. What you save can add up to more than what you are actually putting aside for retirement. And no or the ABA $50 and $100 every month and a total accounting for retirement. Or sister utimi all these expenses about now to me a car to be a ye free more. Sa and ketwa or the umfa wenimuno. A bit me a day up cram was sika more than 50 or now 100 na or they two baby say see and nunti sabre and a bra SSA yadi ni a court yen sika somehow na ye share yen totoye na yetimi etutu ni ye ansa na ya homegye bre no edru honum eno nti medemano ebesi ha na mama kwan se asembisa anase emwa bia ewo ho a ye betimi age na ya to aso nti medemano asi
yo that's pa Penny Patrick say nyame na mo so akyerɛkyerɛ nneɛma yi mu ama yɛn saa minim sɛ bia enya share no na yɛmusa nkɔmɔ yɛ question a ɛwɔ nyinaa no
okay
wo yɛ adeɛ no Penny that's pa me trɔtrɔ yi bi na mebebusa ɛbɛma kwan na afei obi a ɔpɛ sɛ wɔbusa question no wobɛtumi de wo question a wɔ no aba na me trɔtrɔ nneɛma bi wɔn sɛ wo ka no wura saa no ya na nyɛ nyinaa na bi wɔ ha yɛte ase o na
okay
nfa obi wɔ adeɛ yi so tɔda bi a me ne di nkɔmmɔ na obusabusa me ɛwɔ saa nneɛma yi ho sɛ nti deɛ di kan busa nsɛ ɔpani dwo sɛ me di me sika kɔkɔyɛ what's prepare for retirement stock ne bonds no hwan na tɔma me anam kɔtɔ ana hwan na bɛ wakɔtɔ ama me
okay
me mfa nsɛ me tuwe me no asɛm akɔ madwuma na ma pɔnkye na ba ana madwumamfoɔ so mo yɛ 401k tibi ama yɛ bi what if sɛ me ni 401k nti he na me kɔtɔ bonds no na yɛtɔn no he na hwan na tɔma me
okay yo Pastor I'm say a very good question yeah sani how kind of say unye obi a unim sa nneɛma no ho entiase kakra dia ene eno na yefre enipa bi say financial planners and I say ye were stock brokers esese ubisa ase na obi a onim ho akwan no edi kan de wotena se ebia obefa companies kakra ebia Walmart, Apple, Best Buy, Amazon. These are all companies omunyina no omu issue saa nneɛma ne bi enti sɛ unya obi a ɔno no enim no a obetime ne watena se na afei wafa and the most the best part ne sɛ we go by years usually a minimum of 5 years na o hwɛ sɛ okay Apple company the past 5 years no sign na omo stock no a performing ABS share from $100 the next year call 120 130 by 115 asan 145 so we do all these analysis now for their compare company A B C D me who say okay saf company 5 see no 5 we no emu way and now who say omo performance no a little bit stable omusika no en shebasa basa enunti may recommend it A, B, and C amount. Na ye de ahyase and nti se usika na $100 ya ye mfa 100 ni nyina akra no ento enko a ye betimi achem 100 no 50 ebeto nea ne de ne ye more stable no 30 ebeto the second 20 ebeto the third no na chese ama wa hu se wo baabi e wo honom eno nti se wa no unim ho aka de a yes obisa for ento kwan nti se obisa obetimi anya emoa.
It is just a financial planner for no. One more normal day move a stock ne bond ne gold no. Into one maybe 2
yes. Yes, almost a bit 2 for. Almost no crown no obi wo no mo yes or no ne dia ne afutuo no. Into ria na afi odo ama obi a ono na on de da bia se na nisi stock market no computer na so de na ani no. Into omo na eye saa adwuma na omo de na omo tame na yen a ebia ye 401k no the same thing. Usika na yete. Okay. Yete usika no a unim nea ekone nsem. But ye won crofo honom a omo nso de ne se omo hwe ebinom de a omo ya ne se they just monitor the market Asia, Europe, America. No more recommend say ebia ade ebechi stock we na yento we de yenyim free asa anti omo na eye no ho adwuma ema yen se ne ebe ya yesika no ebetimi atena honom kakra ma yen.
Yeah, atiefo omo betimi abuso mama kwan betimi abusa question wo ma nsa so a e be recognize o na question awo bia wo de aba wonya ma item busa no opani ahu se ne awosi kan asem no kro me family e bi nyem fato.
Okay.
Me adwuma mu ye wo wonum krofo bi a financial planners fo bo ya no afrewo se
okay
adwuma na tua ye ka nti mayem mo a wo na wo hihye.
Okay.
Na me ne bi di nkomo afa busa me se o ma me ne o papa di sei e papa di 94 cc ma so ka kire me wo se ene esasa wo ye plan se when ni kura no be di 90.
Okay.
Inti sa wo retire 67 esa wo gene ho se wo be di 23 years
23 more years
amre no obusa am se wo beto car ba miensa obusa am se si a wo trans wo to car do do sen na me kan no se ne 23 years one have beto car miensa inti yem plug no in na me se eh aje asen ase ho se nya no kwa efie na woti mu no wo betena ho a na wo retire ana ba ko ha dan foforo ana obeton ana ba ne den ntimeti wa na kese o kan 93 no o si bio dia sa ogene hu ne se wo 23 years na bedie na wonya adwuma no wo health care so esesa ogene hu if he says aban no kra wo biribi ebeboa wo se wa ampe biribi anto ho a na se wa ngu ntem a na se obompa ye se wuwo if there's all to say cha win come na ye hihye ne se no ano na ebehwe wo it is ogene hu a ya no ma se ya ahosiesie se so anya ahosiesie na se ufie nyinchefo wo ho a ubenyina che no ahwe ya ebe abrabo no be ye dene ebe mia pa if se no anya ntoto ye bia na pani ebi no also me de so for dem gen matu akota Ghana
yeah
nyam tiane na sem ham ho a no so futuo be na de be mayo
yeah I mean Ghana yentna hosa keke se nia ehate no sa na Ghana te na ebi kra Mr. Ministra meka say bia Ghana can even be a little bit harder esan se nia yen family system no ete no abetna broche 20 years 30 years 40 years na wa retire say anti rose wa ahoma so anko beka if you form fa ho so retire and Kolani school fees on Baba baby sow. A year by fear 1 year befro. And dunti a honomono no and yemresa senia a bia a hanso and yemreno. And tininano a year ahusi sieno. Say Ghana now be quite name says senia and maybe mecano. As a set or chassis now to Tonyama a bit me ama watna ye el honomonso. Sans a senia cano. Ghana life no. Ebi ewo honom a ebeye mre kakra amaw but ebi nso ebeye din amaw esen se na ebi anka wo ha saa ne hanom nso ebi betimi aye din amaw a esen se na wo Ghana eno nti ni nyina no se ne pastor kan no say ni financial plan at na say wan ka wo yem be hyew wan ka wo be ka say ne se menye hwe but ni nyina no ejina sa ahosiesie yi a ye kan no it is never too late once you get to where you are and as you get to know baby awo na hu baby awo pese ko ye mu bebre no nia ema na ye den ma ye ne se ye nim baby ayewo ba ye nim baby a ye pese ye kodru enti ye feel se nia ye kwe na no ana de ye be kwa kodru hono but se otna se na odi ho nkomo na ohwe ho ayi a ebetimi aboa ma wa ya adjustment
That's Openi Emmanuel, one on Sasson Pacho Kozo. We are not Desmond. Openi Emmanuel Casawa.
That is so. Not me perceive me bisa asem kaka with regards to DNA opinion, the difference. Ghana ne ahase say kebia or retire or be so about Ghana. Na ya obe tran has no difference ne woman. The now all kasi na me say okay. So looking at my normal thinking, no, I think say it's two different economies. Living over here when you have retired, and then living in Ghana when you have retired from here. Or CBB say like Mbisa anti Obo MC.
Anti Rose.
Not miss show. I trying to be just to learn something. So let's say Marita, if he has a Makota Ghana, send out children, yes. Young one with 30 years while you marry Tower Ghana. Or how be a bit fed about. But Miss Rose, oh dear Kakrana, Sebi, Ubena wa Hanumono. Aida una no fear be brave so odan ka e wo hon ejbo ni a just the ahase o de compare ahase no a enti no me feel me with my layman's idea no more relaxing and then like more relaxing and stress free when you are living in Ghana when you are retired as compared to living here, because this kakana ubenya no say why explaining no. Let's say sika unya and the time he was working, no, it's just going to be less 20% less when you've retired.
Yeah.
Yes, you know the mid $9,000. There are just a little bill, few bills be. Me kotra Ghana, say we need $3,000 for Ghana. So nyama ya madonna metime si me dan oho anode me si me punu na se me rent obi apartment krampono I don't think se metu $1,000 yeah rent e wo ho no mo bills electric kini suo ni ade it's no way much I'll be spending over here and you know na me so me bisa se send na wo you know me bisa say and you know, see, I know which one is good. Ghana no and me mum the makers miss Ghana no.
Okay, open him send me kan no. Ni nyina age na planning no so se senia o kan no. Nyame aye wadom wa planning wetimi akosi odan e wo Ghana that has taken maybe mortgage or rent out of your expense and unto him say me retire na me kotna Ghana that mortgage or rent na nka me ho ha metua no eno out and I said me wo krum ha yi a mato me fie matimi atua edan ne ka awie ansa na me call retirement that has also taken the mortgage or the rent out and unti now you have to factor all the other things o pese or life no senia na ye kan no the rest of your life na ka wanim no sen na o pese o living on enti enye ebia efie no eho eka no nko a na o taking it out your health senia ye kan no unyi ko wanim a health is also very expensive me Ghana healthcare eho ka ebeye sen compared to say me America aduane ho ka beye sen compared to 70. These are all the things that as I said o planning now factoring in. Now if you are making decision, you say, okay, based on all these analysis, no, I see say me retire na metna America, ebe boa me dan se me kwa kotena Ghana, and say me kotena Ghana, ebe boa me dan se metna America. So you have to, whichever baby obe decided so obe kono, the plan has to be in, and you have to put the things in place to make sure say work here mouse and ya opese econo.
Oh, Tammy for can count the one.
Okay, and of course now we are not best maba.
Okay.
Okay. Kakra me can say, say, wababe mupa. Na the mide can only say, Sebasa noa, was sitting a ye, any one panel, ikuta wooni panel, wa winsep, or wow. Na the anti America san say, Abia fan say, what retire. Nebia in Shishimuno, Abia, social security number my fan say, Azumi crowd, Abia $800 to $1,000, which is say, Udi Kwe Kruma, a big money. Yamini penny. So, fee na just what to do, Nyoma fee kama a yepa, but it may be say Abia says, Kanakura would you know. Any said you would see the Tihonomono. Nebia says, Kanakra song. And na ebetimi aba so se obetimi aye nhihye nyina says cannabis song ebia obenya good head care honum a je se obehwe wodidie je se obetena setena yi a stress nim a bibia nim a je se obetimi live correcta eno so wo wa wonsem so no enti ni nyina no wo no se uwe na hu ni se se me wa ahodie mu me kotodwe no ayemre because abrabono mapim subia na kakra me nya no e kwa be so ena medin hihye to ho wo masetena ni mu wo kwa me fa so spend se de wo nta chirichiri mu nti mede manu si no se wasetena ni be si yi wo be de ba di igina hihye ene asetena pa wa wo de be kofi medase
Okay.
That's why I send a canon of him. Yami, yes, Maya, yes, if you
know, breaking it down, ma. And nipa ye ibimo ha ye ntiase papa. Nanka ye tiase. And number 2, no. At the age of say now we can say ye young wa ye my retirement, you know, like enkosoro ye percentage na ye tie no 15 to 20 or 15 to 10 to 20 no. At the age bena as I say you steady no say you be retire ye nyina ko animo you steady no near the bond ebi am 30 years into me save more towards my retirement, you know. I was stuck no more at the age bena as I say me steady no na me ne say timi match ya me call retirement as stock no affect no now ka say the be bond at what age and as I say yeah na yeboa me no we na mpese ubua bless.
Okay. Yo, inti number 1 say your can portfolio no enema ude usika no shem as investment no say na make no say auto stock no kra no ye wo high risk stocks and ye wo low risk stocks ana ye wo bonds no say na make no enunti yes a combination no say na make say bia say musika no $100 na me pese me de she baby a me de ebia 50 ebeto we me de 30 ebeto we me de 20 ebeto we no yes a combination of enema no a yakeka bo mu say o investment account no eno na your friend portfolio no I to say na ye fie ne ma ye say yes we be the no so for ne can say airtight no so ubi esu a ubehu se aja abrewa owontoma we wo ha ni duku we kakra wo ha ni mpaboa ni shoe egum saa ade no a ebomu a friend adaka no saa na investment no so na ade no ete se mato stock kakra mato bonds kakra mato bia misika share real estate ne saa nneɛma no a yɛakeka bom ne nyinaa no ɛna yɛfrɛ no sɛ portfolio no ɛno nti wobie so a ɛna ahunu nneɛma a ɛwɔ mu no. On the issue set, when do you transition from stocks to bonds? No, in financial, so ne obi oye sikasem ho ayi bia di nkomo a na mekan no obebi sa say year ben ana age ben we decide say obe retire eno nti so ka kire ne so obe retire at the age of 65 for obeka kire say then between 10 and the last 5 years of your retirement age, a hodom na fe ye shase say move sika no partly from the stock market to the bonds and as a low risk investment portfolios. No, it's say sabre no na fe bo ho say enche odo nsa ebe kan sika no and odo nsa kan sika no enye stock no na okoje afi de oba asimi hia me cash no dwete na metimi atena se akodi nti na afi ye move no from that part no se ne ebe ya afi de oka se uhia sika ye betimi convert wa de no ama no aye sika amount and unti between the age so we decided so be retire 60 then from 50 or 55 to 60 no we have to move it and make sure say you have that income flow na say enough cash our account. So we 65 for between age 55 and 64 no now say it me esha say you move no sikano into the low risk investment accounts no say ne be ya usikano ebetimi asha say aye save amount onsa etimi aka.
Yeah, that's a part. As I said, me free so when I make a amount. Will be the meeting be at 8:30.
Oh, okay.
2 questions and person what dress here.
Okay.
We discuss here. I'm your host. My cancer estate planning.
Estate planning. No.
Yes. The almost so. Nipa be 9 wadi so many me di home come up pen. Bribia me ye financial. The name me name musa wo. Was say. Obi ono onye only steady and a constant income. Where per diem when you 2 hours were hard no pick it. Now what you bet me be a week be next week on yahi. Into only 401k or baby or didn't see kakotu. Sani 1 year then. If you say no answer watching what the making a media meaning then. If I don't know estate planning.
Estate planning.
Why? So say me be if you say you can't wait yes you go be nti ama ye bebre no atwan say na pastor menyangu na me che na say agro no be fa na say da bi no nya me fa nti say monnom ye am tiki mu nya ntia
anti estate planning no senior pastor can in year terms no e bia ya na can say Miami will but we know a little bit broader than just the will say will na ye say oh mi wu a mi sika we enko we ho me dan we enko we ho. But esan say estate n'internet combine enema e bia enye sika sesi e se na America no me wadwuma se koba se nyame mfasa ma ene me free mu sesi e ya adwuma no e bia me de agya me yere nim ho akwan enti obe ne den we have to plan say se koba sa eden ena ye be either say o yere na oba no a odi akire agya no obetimi apɛ obi obe handle amano to aso aye adwuma no ana se opese oton no yi sika no a obeton eno eye part ma ye me nhyehyɛ se ne ye kana no me wo nyame adom wa boa me masi dan mienu eno nti no nyame ye ne se edan no ba ko de me de ma me yere isan se me ne no ne breye ena ye pɛ dan no ba ko aka no eye me yere ne me madea minim se mwate ase yi a ba ko de eye me yere dia ne ono pɛ bia ana obeye no ba ko aka no enkwara no ka ho isan se minim se ne adache nkwara no nso ebeba be me yere nti na have to make sure se me yere eye okay na enkwara ni decide se omo ebeji dan na free ni nsam ni ne we at least or ba ko a abrewa obenya ba bi de ni tiato ma ensan hye no me wo sika kakra wo my account mu emuse beko we ho those all these things na wotna se na wakeka ni nyina together no and I can say a estate or Japade a were Jahonum. It's answer woo and Sunny American be on many people no more Japadia could be a bank craho. It's answer one fine she be and to home and Sunny American be on more a care da home tino. I wish any be to me for nitty crank or cassette. Oh, way a mikunudia, near Cassania Betia on Canafa. Enti na kodi agya aban nsem eno nti saa nneema weenum ni nyinaa no a wotena se na waye ho hyehyeye se me wo wei se nyame mfa saa ma ebi kra se na meka wo mfimfio ebi kra na nye owuo na ato emom yade bi a abọ wato kwa sebe wano a wubie di akasa kra no untimi nka biem ni akase o se ne yemfa we ma we yo. So we have to put all these things and your pastor kan no so we well na no nkyerɛ sɛ wubewu and memfa nka ho so we life insurance na no nkyerɛ sɛ wubewu ɛyɛ nhyehyɛeɛ a wo ya to hɔnom sɛ yɛyɛ nipa yi na kyerɛ sɛ maka no biribi atumi to yɛn at any time ɛno nti sɛ ɛto me mpofiri mu a nhyehyɛeɛ a mayɛ ato m'akyi a ɛbɛhwɛ me nneɛma a magyapadeɛ me yere ne me ma ne biribiara a megya hɔ biara no ɛno ɛne saa yɛn will anaasɛ yɛn estate planning no a yɛka ho asɛm no. Second one no ɛyɛ obi a ɔyɛ adwuma per diem sɛnea ɔka no most of them no and ebi kora nye most all of them yɛnte ɔmo ɛne retirement ayi ɛnto hɔ ɔgye sika ne nyinaa nti ayɛ ana ɛɛdɛ nyinabere a wɔwɔke no sanse sika no ba wo nsɛm abum nti wanhwɛ yi a onwene ɔkyena ɛho but esan sɛ ogye wo sika ne nyinaa nti no now the responsibility no abɛda wo so sɛ ɛsɛ sɛ wodwene wodaakye ɛho esan sɛ sɛnea obi yɛte no a ebeduru baabi ontimi nya adwuma me yɛnte ne bie mu no wo nso sa ebeduru baabi no wo deɛ kra deɛ yɛantew enti wo deɛ ndeɛ minsuru ameka sɛ wo haw no so ɛno nti na ɛsɛ sɛ wo hyɛ aseɛ sɛ wonya ntu ho anamɔn a ɛsɛ sɛ wo hyɛ aseɛ tu ho anamɔn na wopɛ obi ɛne no ɛyɛ nhyehyɛeɛ sɛ bosome bia na wotwe mmienu bia maka tua no mɛpɛ sɛ yɛnte me sei ɛmfa ɛnto hɔnom ɛma me ɛsan sɛ adwumamufoɔ ntew enti yɛntew no nti no sɛ bedi wo nsɛm na sɛ woawa ntimi anyɛ saa nhyehyɛeɛ no a na ɛneɛ unyame aka wa ne social security and sɛnea yɛkan no based on say most of yɛn so bi a ɛyɛ pɛɛdeɛ mu nti no adwuma no nyɛ steady enti bi wa na ɔtwe bosome bi kra na bi ana social security no kra no wantua bi ɛno nti ɛno nso bɛsan akɔduru hɔnom no yɛ calculate ya yɛsɛ sɛnea woyɛ adwuma na ɛso akatua ni bosome wobɛnya $400 na afei wodon sɛ guuti ɛno nti ɛyɛ wote sɛ ɔyɛ sɛ adwuma no a wote sɛ obi a ɔyɛ self-employed. Yes, wote sɛ obi ɔyɛ self-employed, you have to plan for yourself. Na opɛ obi a obetimi ama ho akwankyerɛ no na watimi ahyɛ aseɛ asɛbi sɛ mfie kakra wɔ w'anim a wohyɛ aseɛ ntɛm a you can still catch up. Sɛ womfie no ɛkɔ n'anim bebree na aka kakra bi di a ɛneɛ ɔsɔfo amu a kooti ɔsɛ ɛne ade ayɛw na kyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ ɛde asɛm aba no but as we say no it is never too late. Sɛ wo start a wobɛtumi de kakra to hɔ dan sɛ wobɛka sɛ wobaabi a madri deɛ ahwɛ a meyɛ no hwee kora nyɛ yɛ nti menyɛ hwee. You have to do something than to do nothing. ɛno nti sɛ woyɛ pɛɛdeɛm woyɛ self-employed a ɛma sika no ɛba wo nsɛm kɛseɛ no ɛnyɛ wo dɛ. Yes, so yeah, Japadia be a part of a planning, but make sure say at least you have something also set aside because so do we see share a demo or retire on to make us make a ton be fine. So decide it's all beton there and also another one, but you need a stream of income to sustain you.
That's the power of any Patrick. I'm saying, and there, what boy ye pie, a brenna, a bread, no because I say me free hackro. Ada me kan say me hu se de mesi maye no ye da se ye san komo we no esese eto aso wa wo hwe a nse bisa na ma ye kobro ye ni anam sane a wasi a chechire mu no ye beto ankomodie we si san say ye mbebre no de adi nyini ye wo ya setena mu no say Bia na me bia efia me nyini mu no ye de kokoo bia gya japade nti me nyina me fu so kokoo ho and adwene ho say ye mu bebre no nyini at a time na ato papa fie na ato maame fie rent kra na ontua bio nti ba krom ha na abahye unua na wo sha ase ye adwuma no se damfo fasika mi bra na ye mfa ntua rent ha no atu na ne nakon o se de ben ye wo Ghana na na ye te maame fie no na ni nyina no sa na me nyina esesa se nti say ye friend on samanse and as ye chi no extremely important nti opani Patrick ye besa do am ababio na mo abeboaboa ye na ye do so niam no mu isan say questions nti ebusa no self employment ni bebre no wo ho a mo ye self employed no wo ho a wagini sika na no wadi yes wono kra one health social security kra so wonya bi
ontia
kire say wontua bi na ewo enei de wani bagye obesiu dan Ghana niam abekoyia na bra wo bedru 55 na wo hwe wani na say wadwene yo say yesu ma ya ka be 12 years in my retire obi kra nim se mfie no mo de beka ho a na America asetina dine pa me na me se ma kan ade yi so pen se me ne me yire wo Canada asetina che citizenship na ya na onuanom nyina retire if is a Canada bet my early retirement 55 nti omo fra yan na ye ka se da so kwa ma na ye ho ye omo mobo nti obi ne ho America ha na unu 67 no so oni ahoden a na wago pa nti so anya nhihye ntema na so ye nhihye yi a obedima ko early retirement to America 61
yes
so ebi kura so ye millionaire de na wunhia wo mo retirement na asem na mo kan time abia na ko retirement ebi nim kono 28 billionaires ni billionaires ni bi na de aka investment na yo ma no sa ba ye no mi no sada meta aka na de se wan koton adura me anchewa no so ye bechewo teacher say esa o ye investment bia na me beboa na de awie yie desmond na mo atwato na afi ye de idwumade yakwawie
so for me that's it this year na me no bi besi meeting this year so would you want employment your two social security and number 2 age your retirement in ABI for say millennium no more your from 2000 come age bena say we do answer no one retirement and yes so I wo ye 70s no age bena say do answer no retirement intimi wo say mate say obia ne na age say we do retirement but you mbetimi aboa me kakram das
okay me sha say free second one no retirement age no there yes I'm sasania all kind na bi ho no mo a nipa ne sha ase no na retirement age ye 60 62 say in course of the oye adwuma kona no economy ne sesa na ne ma ye den no saban no increase no a you still fall within and unti say o sha ase no na ye nim say anai ye gitumu say over retire at the age of 60 but enema asesa ma ban no atwe ekonanimu a you still fall within ne aya na ema ebinum etiminya ho e the retire time ne say sa for no omo a empanimfo no omo hye adwuma sentem pa no ebi ho no mo ana company no omo start na company no ewo pension ene ayinti no omo lock omo in at the age of 60 no enunti say edru ho na say opese o retire yes ubetimi a retire at the age of 60 no omo ebetunya atua o full benefit amount obi ho nso a esan say a lock you in ti no say otwen na udru say 65 and 67 na wakwa akodru no ansa na watimi aye de ben akọ your full retirement no eno nti saa na enote eye statewide and nationwide say aban retirement age no 65 except say there was an option say ebia utimi retire early at 61 62 no say na mechire mu no it affect how much you take from social security and yes or option so bet me retire and term no but the car ABS social security for edebema no unya no full benefit no senia anka udru 65 na 67 no a ubetimi enya no enti eno eye number 1. Number 2 no unemployment and tax no. Yes, unemployment automatic enye se oje unemployment aban no entail tax ewo so right away. Nia oye ne se after afena so a wo file o tax no obema o de saa sika no aka sika eba wo nsem so ene honom na ya na omo ede increase o tax bracket no na omo assign agibi dia kwakoto but se oje unemployment no right idea and no you have that no if you our option if you on baby obeka say state a tax no monteme if you honso obeka say mamonteme so monte wa at the end of the year no file out tax ebeba beka income ho ama omo ede age tax free so and access yete won so there then not just say akwa share economy anti it depending on you ubetimi decided ni a opese omonye so okase omonto tax right away ombete say we choose that option and so and also omode sika no be ma but eventually you will end up paying something on that.
Yeah, Joe, now me talk about social security now because once a year Juma no yet social security. Yeah, state and federal tax no.
Okay.
Because
okay, yeah, until on social security no a depending on income say or retire na o take sika from other sources e bia 401k na pension bia wo no na aya na aban no ma o chere sika o enti se me presentation o hwe ya ba bi o hono mo american say social security income and our retirement income compared to working income. And unti say or retire aban no ehwe sika eba won sam no so na odi calculate bi hodom kra no a say oni ukunu enyina na mo aware na mo retire ana se ba ko retire ja ba ko a ni retire first no say oba no eye adwuma in some way no ebi hodom a etimi affect sika unya from social security enunti na esese yetimi edi ho komo na yehwe the right age ana say baabi a uduru a yes ebia sika no ne omohwe ne a oyere ede ba fie ne ede aka ahwe ne a esese ede mount no ebia bema ne a obenya no ebe ofem so retire the age of 61 and 60 62 honom no a ba sa odi kwa koduru 66 67 honom no a yes, omo better there, but it's so what any more kakra ka hontino. You still get enough money. And I say be on more, yes. Omo HPR social security no income no emawa. At some point, no, it me Emma yakase usika no akosro kakrenti yes, I aje tax kakra ewo no, but the normal social security income no any tax will be. Ya tell tax no and afi de ma but based on abia senior American we investment income be a ebemu or other source of income be ebemu nintino ebema mo akase you when you sika more than near SSS social security at the amount they will tax you a little bit on your earnings no but social security sika nankasa no there and no nankasa no any taxable.
Uncle Joe.
In this case,
okay.
In this case, not just a what you want employment. You recommend in your percentage now, they be free now. You have two social security new woman, you percentage now, like 70 or 60% now. Now we are you maybe $1,000. Okay, unemployment near amount $600. You did cut to social security, and some amount no could try tax and I say. Yeah, new social security was so cry. Sarah na me pese me pa.
Elder two of I'm so person black elder crowd.
Yeah, but me about quickly. Answer now with my na correct. No, but the decimal person driver you need to know. Unemployment is not an earned income. It's an unearned income. And the emphasis say unemployment to kwa na ujia. Na so on kwala. One more earned income credit, you don't qualify. And I won't qualify for child tax credit, because the income is unearned. income. And we anti social security be also. And he said, unemployment in Kwana quality till self retirement here. You don't have any social security.
Okay.
That's my take.
Okay.
Thank you, Eda.
Okay. All right. Me pacho obibio ewa sembisa mse yemre no ekonanim basa sembisa bi ohobi mu a yebetimi ayi ansa na yede enade suana.
Me pamcho me kasa.
Mpacho antima de kwada ho.
Me pamcho se o retire na se o we bia 401k ana se o skebi da ho na se o mo ebetu social security so a then ye wo ko use carry nyina na tutu amna de shew when you to from the shower. Now, since I need your money to make us say who was baby, yes, and the two social security so. And
say a brave person, Marano baby, so Anna.
Uncle Joe,
Elder,
again. Retirement money beyond so why you teach social security. You better tax.
Tax, yes.
Tax you better, but you to social security tax. Because it's kind of be out with the CAB and the bill why would you say and I did to what Brian was so tax. You free gross, you know, gross, and TNT will tax and lower income always be. And to say do so do retirement age now, dear. Set ye be age be will be a penalty na wuntia, but AGBR would this can be a tax there was there as so here, obeti tax. No, and yan to social security and to Medicare or Medicaid, but tax the federal tax in there as a so here.
And may sometimes state
open you
Pacho then me magin pacho me magi. Then I may you can or patch say Sebia or 401k, it be 100,000 them. Now okay say say ye rate the ubenya what social security na ye share income no savings retirement savings.
Okay.
Say it is na me plan say me retire at 64. Na me 62 no me qualify me kwaji me 401k me kwaji a sila na benya impact e wo me ni so ana me social security earnings.
Sana na mpesa michire.
Okay, enunti say enunti na make say it depends on time how be say we take social security no. Say o 401k or honum. Now retire now decide say me ni kind and take social security and I'm going to start depending on my 401k. Now unje social security benefits na. A honum na dear, it will not affect you, but obi o honum or retire na, and most of the time I think that's because of Medicaid and they do both together na SSL set up Medicaid and Medicaid and untino unyaye ya na fe akoke kini in but say other source of income no now bet me depend on no so and sana what tap into social security benefit nankasa no there then it will not affect meaning say that me no and pepe no ano no
before I back say ebia the elder the question will be no yen fan say who person retire what do social security age social security be or social security amount on the amount all the same and retirement 401k they are different from social security they don't have any coordination there woni ni abusia bobia o hwe se wo ji we wa ha ntimi de the old year no edo so ha ntimi mfa we ma no they don't have that one so person oji will learn some ni nyina na oji usika nyina the say odwen ho say that year no bia we income no ebe cost so into income no a wo be show no and a wo be chia ho tax ama federal government but your social security they ma wo any retirement me doctor be or no borrow or retire that old lady what is 70 something what asu adwuma when the medical doctor what asu adwuma what the social security what the retirement and no be an any coordination there the no work coordination is over file tax ni mienu nyina no what the be show tax so Now I said the social security no working say or share social security no share adwuma wo ye any sika wunya ya part of the social security now will be taxable because as your retirement age, they don't expect you to get income from that somewhere a bit that much, and they say I knew that amount to one and we are free. Social security is not taxable, but you look at the income and then some of the social security, they tax you on it. It is already lump sum now. Say they'll say you'll be okay, but that year now we file tax, I don't know who but your tax, we say another tax, but no social security. Make sense here.
Next week, I go to go say some more Bremaya and Kayanga presentation be an mummy no matter days, so now you interview me. The question about my yano, somebody a short presentation be cry. Now you must say, idea we know. When we said, I swear there will be ambassador of a convisa, ya na ye war questions be brave home. The American will cast a per dem of winning. A honey puppy brave. One say, I saw them. One more money up this one to Homedan. The bring you 91. Yes, I win your full time, It's not yet per dem, man. Then to a January or January, sir. The Brazilian and Bonko Crowan. It is a next week, and Hamumi no Americas and Camon planet. Now, ye may follow up. Now, ye man for coin. Now, when we saw questions, we know it's a Ghana, the Ace Crown. Ghana investment will hope how. If it's a movie winning name, I'm from a boy. If you say, the boy Ghana, bet my good investment, your chrono. In fact, a boom, bah, so now what you know, send your best eye or near my bet my investee ya. Bema nema akoye. Onyame nka ye ho na omwae. Na next week ye beba betwaso. Na afi ye busi ye nche se krada. Nti atiefo mo mfa nche ye. Nim se na ho se namba na nwa bebre nkoye. Den na bi na so kire se mo ne ge topic ye ho. Nyame adma next week mpanimfo we nom emedi anim na omwae. Bebo mpa ye ne de asi. Na afi nyame adma beba betwaso. Joe Patrick Ofobi yedawase say enne unam nyamiama wama ho kan nyamia fa so abekyerekye yen menu amam wo so no wo de wate bio obi ntibi me de ade no gu chat no so say fa koma wonu abi fa koma abusua bi a sikasem mo tete send YouTube no na de manyi questions na mfiri mu ma questions ni nyina ato aso YouTube no so fa koma obi na ontie wo be save family bi ukoswa eya subscribe enna da wantimi ama no ubenya enna unu ade nso ya like o like na sa eboa wo ankasa momai mompaye wa yehua yedwaseo se ne unam wakoa so akyekye pa ye koye num nyina na yenyini enya no nko a enhyehyɛ power asetena mu eya bepa se ye betoto ye niam yie ye ya hwesofo na de ode ama ye se hweso bia na ebe ye nsiesie sempo free mu bi to ye kwan mu se benya nkwa hia na yade bi beka ya to ho a yentimi nsori a na ye bre anye kwa na ye yirenom na ye kunum na ye ma wo de won afamie no ya nhyehyɛ pa ama wo no ya so ya setena mu bre be kwa ahomegye mu no wo pese ye ni gye na ye ho to ye wa ne nye nhyehyɛ beboa ma yatumi aye sa nhyehyɛ no na ye kwa ahomegye a ya mre kan ye ho na tie ye nwiri e wo Yesu din mu amen.
Amen.
Yo, yeah.
Amen. say